This movie promises a chilling descent into the mind of Timothy McVeigh, the man responsible for the Oklahoma City bombing. Unfortunately, it ends up as little more than a tedious slog through a story we already know too well. Starring Alfie Allen as the paranoid Gulf War vet turned domestic terrorist, the movie aims for a slow-burn psychological portrait, but lands instead in a mire of monotony and missed opportunities. What could have been a haunting exploration of radicalization and rage collapses under the weight of its own restraint, leaving audiences with a film that's as detached and lifeless as its central figure. The setup is familiar. McVeigh, haunted by the Waco siege and fueled by alt-right venom, drifts through a haze of gun shows, bumper sticker slogans, and late-night rants at the TV, all while plotting the 1995 attack that killed 168 people. Allen's portrayal is cold and subdued, a choice that might have been compelling if the script gave him anything substantial to work with. Instead, his character is a blank slate, a walking void whose inner workings remain frustratingly opaque. There's no depth, no insight into what drives him beyond the obvious. For a film built as a character study, it's astonishing how little it reveals. The supporting cast flicker in and out with little impact. Tracy Letts, in particular, brings a quiet menace that briefly jolts the film awake, but even his presence cannot salvage the plodding pace or the script's refusal to dig deeper. The director seems intent on avoiding sensationalism, a noble goal, but he overcorrects into a minimalist limbo where nothing feels urgent or meaningful. The tension that should propel a story about a ticking time bomb of a man is replaced by a numbing sense of inevitability. Visually, this movie leans hard into its bleak and alienating atmosphere, but it's a one-note trick that wears thin fast. By the time the film lurches toward its climax, a jarring cut to real-life bombing footage feels less like a bold statement and more like a desperate bid to shake us out of our stupor. It's a cheap gimmick that clashes with the film's otherwise muted tone, undercutting whatever subtle dread the movie spent 90 minutes building. Comparisons to films like Nitram or Ted K, which tackled similar subjects with more guts and nuance, only highlight this movie's shortcomings. Where those movies found ways to unnerve and provoke, this one just drifts, offering neither fresh perspective nor emotional weight. It's not that we need to sympathize with the main character of this movie, but we deserve more than a surface-level rehash of his descent. In a world where extremism feels more relevant than ever, this movie squanders its chance to say something meaningful, leaving us with a film that's as forgettable as it is frustrating. It's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.